Hi guys, I think I'm live now. If you can see me, if you can hear me, if everything is good, please do let me know in the chat. Now this is the serious time for CAT aspirants. The notification is out. We all know the date when it will be held. So we have to start our preparation in the earnest. So please do like the stream guys and let us start today's session. Thank you so much. Hi guys, I think I'm live. Please do let me know in the chat if everything is good. Then we'll start today's session. How many of you have actually gone through the notification, the update that has come? How many of you have actually seen it, and how many of you have actually thought about it? Please do message below. Your voice is echoing, sir. Good evening. Okay, I'll try to fix it. Good evening, sir. I had a question with respect to. Let me see. Good evening, sir. I had a question with respect to DLR. Hi, Vikas. First of all, again, very nice to see you. You're a very regular student. Okay, sir. How to select the sets to do? Because if you choose the wrong set, it wastes a lot of time. So I'll tell you what I do, which I think which will help students also understand better. What I normally do is with DLR, I spend the first 2 to 3 minutes in going through all the sets. So I look at all the sets, and in every set I spend around 30 to 40 seconds in actually understanding what type of set is it. Is it an arrangement set? Is it a Venn diagram set? Is it a scheduling set? I try to get a sense of what the set is about. And I also try to see some of the questions, because when you look at the questions, you get an idea about whether this is a group question or whether it is a bunch of individual questions. What do I mean by that? In sometimes when you solve a group, all the questions can be immediately solved. If you spend 10 minutes in solving a set and you're able to solve the set completely, then all the 6 questions or 5 questions can be answered within like 2 minutes, because all of them will just follow whatever information you have found out. But sometimes, or some questions involve, for example, a selection with condition. Many of these kind of sets involve multiple cases. So you are told that, okay, if this happens, then who is sitting beside X? If the person who is wearing pink shirt is sitting opposite Y, then who is the guy who came in this particular car? So these things which involve multiple sets are the cases or are the kind of LRDS which I don't want to attempt at the first. So I make a sense of all of these things, and I spend around 45 seconds in each group, and I basically spend 3 minutes. This 3 minutes is basically like buying an insurance. Once you spend 45 seconds on the 4 sets each, you're spending 3 minutes, but the chances that you will actually get stuck in a difficult set will be decreased. That is what I do. Nishan Nair is saying, sir, how does your day go typically while preparing for CAT? Typically what I do is, I try to ensure that whatever are my weaknesses, I try to focus on them quite a lot. I'll tell you one thing which not many people know. One of the reasons we actually started daily targets was because I felt I'm not as good at sitting and cracking LRDS as I'm at quant. And I wanted to improve there, because I felt that I'm pretty decent at verbal, I'm pretty good at quant, and I wanted to ensure that I'm actually very good at LRDS. So we actually launched daily targets because I felt that if I record the video solutions for a lot of LRDS, that would involve me to actually solve a lot of LRDS, and then I'll become better at it. So anything which I feel I'm weak, I try to ensure that I do something about it. So it will typically involve, for example, again, to improve in verbal, I try to go through the Guardian very regularly. I'm a very regular reader of the Guardian. I really like some of the articles that it has, and I try to ensure that I'm reading a diverse set of articles. So it is not just that I'm spending my work day preparing for CAT, but if there is an overlap between what I can do during the day and whether it will help me in CAT or not, I try to choose that overlap such that I'm doing the right thing. I'm also putting in effort at Krakow, and I'm also trying to ensure that my aptitude for CAT also increases. This is what I typically try to do. Guys, we have more than 50 people who are watching the stream live. Please do like the stream so that if we can get more people to join us next time. Jiva is saying, sir, I'm a Tamil medium student. I can't even understand the mock question. But I'm good in my academics. How to overcome this, sir? I would recommend you to, the easiest way in which you can pick up English language is by watching some web series or by watching a lot of English movies. That is the easiest way in which you can actually pick up English fast. Reading English, you have to read a newspaper regularly so that you can actually understand reading and you can read fast. These are the 2 things that I would recommend you to do. OP Arun, according to your opinion, which slot exam will be easy? I don't think the difficulty level can be easily attributed or speculated. difficulty level of different slots will be different. Nobody will know whether slot 1 will be easy, slot 2 will be easy, or slot 3 will be easy. But typically what I notice is that people who are in slot 1, personally, they are more stressed out because they don't really know what to expect. By the time slot 2 and slot 3 comes, people have a sense of how many LRDIs are there, or how many questions are there per LRDI, or how many reading comprehension sets are there. Some idea comes out, how many questions are there in each of the sections. These also things will come out. But slot 1 people, because they are attempting the exam for the first time, they are more stressed out. One reason for that. Second reason is because it is early in the morning. Many people are not able to sleep properly the earlier night because they are worried about whether they'll wake up or not. Considering all of these things, I feel slot 1 has more difficulty with respect to the pragmatic situation. Pragmatically, I think I would prefer not to be in slot 1. I would prefer to be in, say, slot 2 or slot 3, so that I don't have to worry about waking up early, because typically the CAT center is very far away from my house. So I'll have to travel a long distance. So all of these things considered, I would not want to be in slot 1. But again, the difficulty level of individual questions is something that you can't really guess. Guys, we have more than 70 people who are watching this stream live. Please do like the stream and please do share it with your friends so that more people can join us. Please do like the stream, guys. Okay. Ranit Biswas is saying, sir, is IFT exam being scrapped from this year according to some speculations? Yeah. Even we are wondering the same, because IFT also is taking CAT score into consideration. So there is a chance that IFT exam might be scrapped, but again, we'll have to wait and see. As of now, it is not sure, but there are some indications that it will be scrapped. Athia is saying, sir, any tips to improve reading comprehension? I do find quants, DLR, VA. I read articles and solve RC daily. I am keeping no stones unturned for RC. Still not consistent with marks. Consistency will come over a period of time. Consistency will not come within a week or two. You will feel that you are improving, you will feel more confident. All of these things will happen within a few weeks, but consistency in marks will come only after a few months. So just keep at it. Typically do the right things. Believe in the process. The process is reading a lot of articles every day from a diverse set of topics. It should not be that you are reading only sports topics. It should not be that you are reading only technology topics. You should read a wide variety of topics. Find those kind of sources. I already mentioned many of these sources earlier. Guardian, Hindu, Indian Express, New York Times, New York Post, New Yorker. All of these things are good websites where you can read a lot of different types of articles. Read them regularly and keep taking reading comprehensions regularly, maybe 2 or 3 RCs per day. That will be more than sufficient. Sir, IIM Mumbai. IIM Mumbai is NITI, right? IIM Mumbai, yeah. It's a very good institute. Okay, how to improve RC accuracy? Almost all 100 set, no improvement. I am from vernacular. I think one of the things that you should do is ensuring that you have some fluency in speaking English. I think because if you have fluency in speaking English, if you have fluency in reading English, these things will also help you become more confident of your abilities in verbal. So that I think is very important. So try to ensure that, especially because you are coming from a vernacular background, it is important that you feel more confident about your English abilities. Then I think your accuracy also will improve because you will be more confident when you are attempting the sets. Nitin Gupta is saying, can I get any discount for daily targets? Daily targets basically is one of the best resources that you have to prepare for CAT. Daily targets, I'll tell you, is useful for whom? Daily targets is very useful for students who probably have taken CAT before, who have scored around, say, 80 plus percentile, who know the fundamentals of CAT and they are looking for a good source of practice. So for them, daily targets is very good. Basically what it does is every day we give a test in quant, we give a test in verbal, we give a test in LRDA, all of them with detailed video solutions, and it is a fairly good resource that students will actually have. Now if you're looking for a discount in daily targets, please do send a mail to support@kraku.in. On that note, we actually have a batch which is starting tomorrow, a 4-month Avengers batch that we are starting tomorrow. For that, every day we'll be giving you a schedule. You can download the schedule for free. So the schedule will essentially help you plan your preparation for CAT very well. So if you are, for example, looking at the schedule, we are trying to put it up on your screen now. Yeah, you can see that every day we'll be telling you what you have to prepare. For example, on 2nd August, the first day of the batch, you have to prepare, we'll basically give you an overview of CAT. We'll especially focus on quant also, so you get an idea about what are the important topics, what are the not so important topics. Then if you look at the second day, it is verbal overview and LRD overview. Next, we are actually starting the topics. Then there is relation, proportion on fourth, mixtures and solutions. So every day you will have to prepare these things. The advantage that you will have with our batch is that you can actually get the videos also. You can get all the resources that you will actually need to prepare well. If you don't want to enroll, I would recommend you to at least download this PDF. The link to downloading this PDF is given in the description of this video. Download the PDF and at least go through these topics and try to stick to the schedule. Whatever resources you have, even if you are using free resources, even if you are using anything else, even if you are using any of our competitors also, try to ensure that you are actually focused on this schedule and go through this schedule and stick to it. So every day, for example, on 4th of August, try to see if you can go through important topics in ratio, proportion, mixtures and solutions, and try to answer a few questions on your own. Once you do it, you will also feel more confident. This is basically what I wanted to tell you. If you have any doubts with respect to either the batch that is coming up or with respect to any of your CAT preparation, please do ask me in the chat. The date of the examination, how many of you have actually known the date of the examination? Please do message in the chat. What do you think is the date of the examination? It is actually a very important time. I hope that all of you take these remaining 4 months. I think there is less than 4 months now. So you have to take it very seriously. Yes, Vatan, the correct answer is 26th November. Tejatya, that's correct. 26th November, it's a Sunday. Try to ensure that all of your plans are also accordingly scheduled. The last 3-4 months, I would recommend you to not go outside. Don't have outside food. Try not to stay up late. Try to follow good habits. Try to inculcate those good habits, because then it will ensure that you won't fall sick, because hardly 3.5 months are left. 3.5-4 months are left. So you don't want to waste 2-3 weeks in falling sick and then getting better. You want to make the best use of this remaining 3-4 months. Arianti saying, sir, even after watching every concept of TSD, unable to solve questions. One of the things I would tell you is go through the previous papers. Go through the previous papers and try to solve the time speed distance questions from those previous papers. If you are not getting those questions, don't worry about time. Just take as much time as you want, try to solve it. Give it your best shot. Every question, try to give your best shot. If you're not able to get it, and if you have downloaded the PDF from Krakow website, below every question in that PDF, there is a button where you click on it and you get the video solution. Now look at the video solution and then try to figure out what you missed out. This is how you improve. If you are just feeling pessimistic, if you are just feeling that, okay, I'm not improving, then you will not improve. You have to be optimistic. You have to tell yourself that I can do better. Sir, DLR में दिक्कत आता है, एक set hardly कर पाता हूँ. Again, the solution is very same. Whenever somebody feels that they are very bad at any particular topic, whether it is quant or LRDA or verbal, what I would tell them is very simple. The first step is not watching a lot of videos. That is not the first step. The first step is downloading the previous papers PDFs and trying to attempt those sets, those questions without any time limit. Now, for example, if you are very scared of LRDA, download CAT 2022's slot 1, slot 2, slot 3 PDFs. They are freely available on our Krakow website. Go to the previous paper site on Krakow, download those PDFs, just CAT 2022, slot 1, slot 2, slot 3. Today or tomorrow in the morning, open the PDF. There will be 4 LRDA sets. For every set, spend 1 hour. 1 hour on trying to solve a set. If you are not getting it, go to the next set. If you are not getting it, go to the next set. If you are not getting it, go to the 4th set. Again, try the sets that you did not get. After the entire morning is over, then watch the video solutions. I'm sure if you do it for slot 1, slot 2 and slot 3 in 3 days, at the end of it, you will feel more comfortable. You will feel that I have actually made some progress. I have understood what are the kind of LRDA sets that are asked and how should I actually approach them, because I have made the video solutions for all of them and I assume that the video solutions are pretty decent. I know that I put in a lot of effort. So you watch them, you will figure out what is the best way to actually start attempting an LRDA set. You will at least feel confident, but don't watch the video directly, because if you watch the video directly, it won't help you at all. You have to put in effort, you have to struggle with the set, you have to understand the set very well. Only then you should watch the video solution. Then you will remember the solution and the method very well. So put in the effort first. Arey dude, best friend, I'm not going to answer spam, man. Don't spam. You asked a question once, I'll answer it when I get time. Okay, I'm answering a lot of questions. If you ask me the same question 10 times, I'm not going to answer it. Akhilesh Mittal is saying, sir, I don't get enough time to give 2-3 RCs and reading on daily basis with daily targets with my job. Any strategy for me? So that's what I'm basically saying. No, what you have to do is you have to ensure that you inculcate some hobbies which will also be helpful for CAT. Now you are working in an office, I get it, but in the office you won't be working all the time, right? You will have a lunch break. You will probably commute to office. You'll do many other things. So when you're commuting to office, read an article on the Guardian. Simple. If you're eating food, if you're having lunch, try to ensure that you buy a newspaper and read the newspaper every day. Do these kind of things such that they help you on a tangential level. It shouldn't be that, okay, now my office is done, now I've come home, now I'm sitting in front of a book and I'm going to prepare. Because if you're preparing that way, you'll get only 1 hour or 1.5 hours, especially if you're working. But you can do things which will help you in your CAT preparation, like reading different articles. Or if you are finding that boring, you can at least solve some Sudokus. Solving Sudokus regularly definitely has a help, definitely has a benefit in LRDA. So try to at least solve some Sudokus. Try to do things which you think will be helpful for you. Nitin Gupta is saying, while studying in afternoon, I always feel sleepy. See, these are things I can't really say much about. CAT is a very important exam. It will decide your future. Thousands and lakhs of students are taking it very seriously and they're preparing very hard. If you're not able to get over your sleepiness, then maybe, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be rude, but if you're not able to get over your sleepiness, maybe you need to work harder. Maybe you don't value a seat in IIM as much. Because if you're not able to tell yourself that I can't fall asleep, I can't feel sleepy, then probably you won't get a seat in NIM. That is as simple as it gets. Okay, guys, we are close to 75 people who are watching this. Makilin Singha is saying, sir, our crack-coup test series prepared by you. I prepare the quant and LRDA sections. Sahili prepares the verbal sections. They're very, very good. If you're looking for a very good test series, a mock series for CAT, definitely go for the crack-coup dash cards. They're taken by thousands of students and they're very, very good. All of them have detailed video solutions. What will be your daily schedule from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. if you were in my place? Okay, good question, Vishwa. What I would do is very simple. I know that from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. is how many hours? It's 10 hours. I know that a human person cannot prepare for 10 hours at a stretch. That is not possible. Your brain will get tired. It will become very inefficient. The first thing I would do is I would try to get good sleep. Good sleep is very, very important because if you want to work well the next day, you should be well rested tonight. So sleep well. Try to definitely sleep every day by around 9:30, 10 p.m. 10 p.m. sharp, you have to sleep. And try to get 8 to 9 hours of sleep. It is a very, very important aspect of your life. It is very underrated, but it is very important because if you want to be productive the next day, you have to sleep well today. So try to sleep from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. If you wake up at 6 a.m., that is good. If you wake up at 5 a.m., that's also it's fine. But you have to sleep at 10 sharp. There is no excuses. Now, once you wake up at around 6 a.m., once you start preparing by around say 7:30, 8 a.m., I would recommend you to ensure that you do some study. You do some passive reading. That is, you either watch some videos. If you are a crack-coup student, I would recommend you to stick to that schedule that we give you. So every day at 8 a.m. you get a mail from crack-coup which will tell you what are all the videos that you have to watch today. Try to finish all of those videos in the morning. The point is we believe at crack-coup that just passively watching videos will not help you. But I want you to watch those videos in the morning and in the evening or in the afternoon, take a break for a couple of hours, have food, maybe rest, maybe read a newspaper, watch a web series, whatever you want to do, you can do it. But again at around 3 p.m., 3:30 p.m., again come back and now start answering questions. In the afternoon, I want you to answer as many questions as you can. Don't take any sectionals or mocks during the weekdays, but try to answer as many questions as you can. Once in a while, you can take a sectional. But the afternoon should be spent just answering as many questions as you can, actively answering questions. And in the evening, again, as I was telling you, try to get some physical exercise. Maybe go for a run, maybe go for a cycling, maybe you can go for a walk, do something so that you are well rested. And because if you are if you're tired, if you're physically tired, only then you can get a good sleep at night. So try to do that and sleep well at night. This is basically the schedule that I would follow. In the morning, watch videos, do passive reading so that you're understanding the concepts. And in the afternoon, you're solving as many questions as you can. Sanika TK is saying, sir, any special instructions for working professionals on how to prepare for CAT while managing jobs? The only thing I would tell you is sleep early, like I mentioned earlier. And for working professionals, try to finish your studying, at least 2 hours of studying before you go to the office. That I think is very important. because the early morning time is very, very active. Your brain is completely fresh. You don't have any thoughts. You are fairly well rested. You can really focus well. There is no distraction in your head. If you start preparing at night, everything that happened during the day will be a distraction. You had a conversation in an office, you had an argument in an office, or while you're coming, there was a lot of traffic, you got into some traffic fight. Anything and everything will affect you when you're preparing at night. That is what I don't want you to have. Early in the morning, you are completely fresh. It's a new day. You have nothing that is distracting you. Just focus on your records. Try to get 2 hours of studies done before you go for your office. Then in the office also, you feel very good. You feel that my morning is very productive. You know that at office, even if it is slightly late, it is okay. Even if there is a lot of traffic, it is okay because you have already done what you're supposed to do in the morning. That is the one big tip that I will give you. Try to ensure that your mornings are productive. Nadeem is saying, sir, who is starting from scratch can follow this study plan and finish each topic on a daily basis. Yes, Nadeem, this schedule is for students who are starting from scratch. But the point is, somebody who is starting from scratch has to really put in a lot of effort, has to work and make the best use of the remaining 4 months. That is very, very important because you only have less than 4 months. You have to really appreciate the urgency of it. Sir, how much time should we give to RC in order to score 95 percentile? I would recommend you to focus on RC quite a lot. Very, very important, because if your accuracy in RC improves, your accuracy in other topics in verbal also improves, because RC will improve only if you become better at understanding the way a passage is written. So when you are good at RC, you understand what is the key idea about a paragraph very quickly. That will help you in para summaries. If you are very good at RCs, you understand how a good passage is constructed, how an idea is presented, how an idea is expanded, how a passage is concluded. All of these things you will actually become better if you are good at RCs, and that will also help you in para jumbles. It will help you in para summaries. So focus on RCs, put in a lot of effort in RCs, then I think your entire verbal section is completely sorted. Okay guys, I'll answer a couple of questions and after that we can end the stream today. Please do like the stream guys. We have close to 70 people who are watching this stream live. I want to get to at least 100 likes before the stream ends. Parag is saying, how is Krakow daily target for VRC? Does it help improve accuracy? Daily targets are basically a very good source for practicing CAT level questions. I don't think you will get that kind of a resource anywhere else today. I think that is the best resource you have. In daily targets, you get one test in verbal, one test in LRD and one test in quant every single day. And all of these tests have detailed video solutions. And these tests every single day are taken by thousands of students. For example, yesterday the number of daily targets that were taken was more than 6,000. Today also I think it has crossed 5,000 already. Every single day 6,000, 7,000 daily targets are being taken every single day. You can imagine how helpful they are for serious aspirants of CAT. So if you're looking for a good resource to practice, then definitely take daily targets. Okay, Ranit Biswa is saying, sir, so far in all mocks I have given, I have fluctuating marks, lowest being 47 and highest being 1 or 2. How do I improve my accuracy, consistency and score 90 plus every time, even if the mock is tough? See, even if the mock is tough, you can't expect your score to not fall, right? This is the basic logic. The point is, you have to focus on percentiles. That is the reason you have to focus on percentiles and not on scores. I'll give you my own personal example. I got 100 in CAT 2021, I got 100 in CAT 2022. Both years I got 100. But the difference in my marks was around 25 marks. So in CAT 2021, I think I scored 25 marks more than my score in CAT 2022 because the exam was very difficult. Both the years, the maximum marks was 198. I think in CAT 2021, I scored around 160, 165. In CAT 2022, I think I got around 140, 145. And then there was some scaling and all. But essentially, the difference is at least 20 marks. Now, even with a 20 mark difference, I was getting the same percentile in 2 years. So if the examination is getting difficult, more difficult, your marks will decrease. It should not be something that you should be worried about. What is more important is your percentile. Focus on your percentiles. If they are fluctuating a lot, then you should take it with a pinch of salt. If they're fluctuating a little here and there, I think that's fine. If in one mock you are getting 90 percentile, in another mock you are getting 95 percentile, that is fine. But if say in one mock you are getting 95 percentile and in another mock you are getting 65 percentile, then you should be worried that something is off. Okay guys, I'll answer one last question before ending the stream today. Sir, are 2 sets getting correct in LRD, is it good? How to improve on VRC because I'm getting stuck in 85 percentile, not moving above than that. If you are getting 2 sets correct in LRDI, that I think is an exceptional, very, very good performance. 2 questions correct, 2 sets correct will be 4 and 4, 8, maybe around 10 questions. So around 30 will be a very good score out of 60 in LRDI. Very, very good score. You don't have to worry about it. Even if the paper is easy, 30 on 60 in LRDI will be a very good score. That is because LRDI people generally panic. They tend to underperform in LRDI. So if you're able to get 30 on 60, even if the paper is good, even if the paper is easy, that will be a very good performance. Coming to how to improve in VRC, the tips I would give you for VRC is very simple. Focus on reading comprehension. A. Try to read as many articles, diverse set of articles as possible, because that will improve your foundation. That will improve your concentration levels also. If you are slightly familiar with the topic, then you will be able to concentrate better. For example, if you are somebody who has never read anything about philosophy and a philosophy article comes up, you will not be able to concentrate well. Even if you are able to concentrate, you will not be able to grasp it in the first reading. But say you have read a couple of articles on, say, ancient Indian philosophy. You have read about, say, Advaita philosophy, some philosophy about Indian philosophy, 2-3 articles about it recently. And then a passage comes about Greek philosophy, about ancient Greek philosophy. Still, you will be able to make some sense out of it. Still, you will feel that, okay, I can understand what the author is saying much faster. That is the reason I would recommend you to read a diverse set of topics, because on the day of the examination, if you are getting a familiar topic, you will be able to concentrate better. Okay guys, that's it for today. If you have any doubts with respect to this stream or with respect to the CAT notification, please do message in the chat. I look at all the comments and I try to help you with the best of my abilities.